Ian, you were well and truly put through the mill there across 90 minutes of Championship football. Firstly, how do you sum up your own emotions from the touchline?
Wasn't too bad for myself. I felt, and to go 2-0 up, of course, fantastic. And it goes back to 2-2. I've seen it a million times. I've seen Ayr United do that at Queen's Park earlier on in the season. They were 2-0 down, so we were in exactly the same situation. When it gets to 2-2, it's hard to take because the goals came out with nothing really. They never cut us open. The first one, the cross that goes in, was deflected into the boys' path. They took it away from our player. Second one, Liam Dick does actually really well for the first header, but we weren't close enough in the box and hits a good finish. But on our performance, I felt we deserved to win the game. I felt first half, and especially the first 25 minutes, I thought we were excellent. Controlled the game, controlled the ball, scored a really good first goal. Kyle O'Connell shows his quality and turns the player and slots at home. Second goal for me is the best one from the team, because that's why we set up the way we do it, corner kicks, so we can get on that counter attack as quick as we can, and it worked perfectly. And I watched it back at half time. The pleasing thing for me is I've been harping on for weeks to the players, when we're counter attacking, make the pitch as wide as you can, and that doesn't mean go and stand on the byline. And people watch it back, they'll see Sam, he just starts to make that inside run, and then it clicks in his head and he starts to make the outside run. So these are the small things that I'm looking at, and it's a great way to pass from Dylan, and a lovely finish from Sam. And Scott Brown's goal is spectacular for different reasons, and I've seen Scott do that at Peterhead many times, so delighted for Scott to get that as well.
The decision making round about the goals was really key, wasn't it? I was thinking in terms of Kyle, it's one of them where strikers often say had too much time to think. He had a lot of time to think when the ball falls to him. He makes a chance by turning, but it's a move that starts from the defence and works forward. Yeah. So there's real quality there. Second goal, similarly, there's a dilemma for Dylan Easton in terms of I've got two players peeling off. Decision making today, was that something that gave you particular joy?
Yeah, it's something we've talked about all week, making better decisions. Now, we're not going to make perfect decisions every week. By the time we get in here on a Saturday morning, one of us has probably made a bad decision along the way when they went to bed, for whatever reason that be. If you make a bad choice or a bad decision, it's gone. The moment's gone. You can't go back and change anything. So when you've got the opportunity, like we had the 3v3. The way to pass was just lovely from Dylan, and the finish was great from Sam. Two quality players that are linking up, and it was Ethan Ross coming down the left side of Aidan Collin, I can't remember. So full credit to the players for taking in the information that I'm trying to give them, and even more so for executing what we're doing.
Jamie Gullen's injury puts a lot more pressure on Kyle O'Connell, and it's the kind of pressure that these young lads thrive off. How do you make his contribution today?
Yeah, I thought Kyle was excellent. He was good yesterday in training. Because up till then he's not been that sharp. We had to work on him a little bit extra this week as well after training, just to try and get his confidence up. A young guy as well who is going to take time, but I know Kyle can score goals. He's done it for me before at Airdrie, and he'll do it here. I've got no doubt about that. But his work rate is the only thing that we have to drum into him. I felt he was going up against two really solid centre halves today and didn't give them a minute's pace. Absolutely knackered at the end, so we put on Mitch just to see the last few minutes out. But delighted for Kyle to get his first goal as well, because he has had chances, and he's also done really well in the box for Scott Brown's goal. And a lot of strikers would have had a shot at goal, maybe it goes in, but in my opinion he done the right thing. He tried to pick someone out, didn't get there, but we got a goal from it.
What about that extra bit of kind of physical and mental resolve that the players found at 2-2? At that point you think, did they buckle under the pressure? There's got to be a strength of character there that shines through. We get ourselves up the other end of the park. What's the kind of sentiment in the dressing room, or is it just joy at the moment?
Overriding emotion is happiness and joy of getting 3 points. But you're right, I felt we did go toe to toe against a really physical Championship side, and we showed that we can mix it a little bit, and we can play well at the same time. So delighted with the boys. I can see a team coming together. I say it every week. I see injured players coming on the pitch now in the games, high-fiving the boys that are playing, so they're not feeling sorry for themselves. They're not down in the dumps. It's not about any individuals, it's about the team. And wins like today, when you've had to go through you're on a high at half time, and suddenly boom, you're brought back down to earth. Second half, you have to go again, and you have to go and try and find that winner, and you ask for your big players to step up in big moments of football matches, and today we had 11 big players. It was a right team effort, and the guys that came on as well.
You knew it was going to be a huge challenge, where United coming in quite incredible form. Just had a quick look at their last 5 games, 4 wins and a draw. So what does it tell you about your team? That's as you say, it's a team that's in development, but what does it tell you about them?
Yeah, well, they've got grit and determination. There's no doubt about that, but we've also got some really good players. We just need to try and play in the other team's half a little bit more, to try and take some pressure off our 2 young centre halves. Very young team as well, who are learning the game, and games like today help with that experience, no doubt. 2-0 down, it shows you it can change very quickly on both sides, for the team that's winning and the team that's losing. But today I can't speak highly enough of the players in terms of their courage at 2-2, because it was very difficult, and supporters as well, because at 2-2 it's very easy for supporters to start mumping and moaning and feeling it's not their day. But not once did I hear grumbles, which helps the players, because again it helps to build a club mentality that when teams come here they're in for a hard game.
It was certainly a huge celebration at that third goal. But the other thing that caught my eye in terms of the South Stand, the support there, was the reaction to Sam Stanton's Man of the Match award. Not only a round of applause, but many people rising to their feet and just acknowledging the effort that he put in.
Yeah, it might have looked a bit strange taking Sam off, but he'd taken a knock. He signalled to me a minute before he made that great run to create Scott Brown's goal, because that effectively was the start of the move. There was bits after that, but he's got a great determination, he's got great stamina, and I've been trying to tell Sam now for a few weeks, go forward with the ball. When you go forward you can move, and again if people watch back the second goal and his first, his momentum shift, or his gear shift even, to catch up with Dylan Easton and then go past the defender was just, it's a huge attribute for him.
Well, congratulations on the 3 points. You're telling us off camera that you've got a lot of work going on this week, so we'll hopefully hear more in the coming days, but again, well done on the 3 points.
Thank you, thanks Davey.